Hey everybody, Dana Stovern here with the Magic of Somatic Money, and I am coming to you recording this on Friday, September the 20th, at the tail end of recovering from the 3 to 4 stacked up gateways and timelines that we did through that eclipse with the CMEs as well as the Schumann's resonance. We have gone through major, significant coding that, from what I can tell, is now really putting us solidly, if we went with it, solidly into the new 5D timeline and the 5D timeline experiences. So as of Friday the 20th, we are kind of there and arriving. I am coming to you now because we are headed into another sea change, and I want you to have that. So let me show you what we're working with the energy timeline here. I'll show you the astrology, and then I've pulled some Somatic Money Oracle deck cards to show you what's going on with the money, because there's some significant things, especially around Monday, that Sunday, Monday, Tuesday window, that you are going to want to pay attention to with your money. So let's go ahead and take a look. Okay, so this is what we came through. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday of this week, we did stacked up timeline jumps and gateways, the eclipse with a lot of reprogramming, that money story. And then we've been doing one after another of these astrological aspects through here. It really has been putting us through our paces, and then the CME and the Schumann's that was happening like right around in here as well. So if you felt like you got your ass handed to you this week, that is why. We are now moving out of the deep cellular coding that did change money story stuff. Well, and now we are headed into the equinox that happens right here on Sunday, the 22nd, and that is stacking up with 2 days of a timeline jump as well as an energetic gateway right here. Not as intense as the last one, but don't let this catch you off guard. Now, what's really interesting, as the equinox is happening, we've got a Venus square Pluto and a Venus moving into Scorpio. And that is what I want to talk with you about money. That is very significant with your money and your partnership stuff that you need to be aware of through the weekend and into the top of the week. Just highlighting to let you know, we've got a Mercury trine Uranus going on, as well as a Mercury opposition Neptune with a Mercury trining Pluto and a Mercury into Libra. So another really high traffic astrology week as we move through the week. But the thing that I'm concerned about the most for you right now has to do with that. Now, I ended up pulling cards. There are the cards, and we will talk about those in just a moment. So this is the crazy part. We're going to be doing the equinox stacked up with Venus moving into Scorpio, stacked up with Venus squaring Pluto. So equinox is that electromagnetic and light-dark balancing thing, and it's going to create that like higher auric kind of feeling. Now, at the same time, Venus is going to be doing that sea change, that move into Scorpio. And so that's like our money, our partnerships, our agreements, our exchanges, going into places of passion, but also going into places of secrecy, also going into places of subterfuge. So it's going to have that, like with the equinox, that very light, dark kind of feeling with it. Now, at the same time, Venus is going to be squaring up with Pluto. And so there could be like tensions and power plays with money, partnership, agreement, and exchange. And so I can't tell you like any one thing that is going to happen. It feels like a lot of different things could happen. It somewhat feels like a bit explosive or argumentative or defensive, or kind of things coming open at the seams, at the same time that there's this like undulating undercurrent energy going on. And like when I think about headlines, it's like secret affairs, big money connected to secret affairs, or it could be about standing up for yourself when it comes to like your business or your partnership or your brand with money connected into that. It could be tensions about what's going to be happening with funding. And again, there's this whole undercurrent going on. There could be a high propensity for identity theft or financial identity theft. I'm not so sure blackmail. It's kind of like that subterfuge. I got a secret on you and I might use it over here connected into the money kind of thing. But it's that push-pull, nefarious kind of thing. So that's all, the window for that is all happening, like from what I can see is like the Saturday-ish window, like Sunday is the peak of this, coming off of it into Monday. And then it begins to alleviate out into some other themes. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Mercury begins to take center stage. I mean, it's all Mercury, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And so this is what it's looking like. Mercury trining up with Uranus, which would be quite lovely, with leaving the door on about surprising communications, of things working out really well. So, you know, you may head through financial communication tensions over the weekend, and then you've got a really nice lineup on Tuesday with Mercury trining Uranus that could actually help smooth things over and get things to line up for you. Then we've got Mercury opposition Neptune, but then we're back into some confusion again there, and Mercury trining up with Pluto. That could be standing ground with passion projects or identity, branding, that kind of thing. And then we've got Mercury moving into Libra, which is about using communication to be better understood. So whatever happens over the weekend, you're going to get this follow-up with Mercury giving you communication skills to talk about whatever financial partnership things were happening over the weekend. So you're going to just be primed for things to be somewhat tension-based or challenging over the weekend, headed into the week. But as we move through the week, a lot of things are going to be able to be sorted out, figured out, come to a better resolution. I mean, especially with Mercury sitting there in Libra, we basically got diplomacy sitting there at the end of the week to be able to work out money stuff. Now, as far as the cards are concerned, oh my God, the cards were kind of all over the place. Like there was vampirism and toxicity battery draining. There's like back into doing excavations in money story, home of origin stuff. And then we've got the feminine IQ. So there's definitely a feminine base to all of this that's going on. And by the end of the week, there's an interesting card pull on income raises or raising income or glass ceiling breakthroughs. So whatever tensions might be happening over the weekend, there could be some openings for better financial possibilities through towards the end of the week. And then there was this interesting card that came up. It was the money with no soul, or the soul with no money card. That's the opposite ends of the continuum. Right. That would be all attention on the money and no spirit, or all attention on the spirit and no money. This week might get pulled in those different directions. And so what I can tell you, like the very interesting thing that I came away from this was there was not really any one theme that I could give you like I did last week. Last week was all money story coding, boom. But this week with money for different people, it's kind of all over the boards. And so you're really going to kind of you're going to need to have a heads up with your money this week as far as what themes are going down. But let me know what happens with you. I'd be really interested to see what the themes of the scenarios are that happen for you, considering what I just gave you here as far as the landscapes. And then as far as the magic of somatic money, oh my God, I have some really interesting things coming up that I'm going to be releasing soon. And all I will tell you is it's going to be happening along the lines of, what is your EQ money resiliency score? So for the first time ever, I'm going to have a survey that I'm going to be releasing, so you can go in and figure out how you're doing in all your different EQ money aspects so you can figure out your money differently.